Ready. Play.
Don't worry, this is... Oh, actually, I've been looking at your Twitter account and just seeing which is fun and stuff like that. But we'll talk about that in a second. How was the win today? 6-3 in the third, and Madison Keys next. Tell me about those two things.
Yeah, I mean, it was super tough match. I mean, we had... All of our matches were really difficult for me. The ones that I won were so close. The last one, I had 4 match points, so I knew that this match is going to be really close, really tough, and I'm not going to play my best tennis because she's just playing such a difficult ball that you just have to go through struggles, and it was really tough. I'm really happy that I came back from a breakdown in a third set. That didn't happen for a while, so I'm super happy with that.
You had to save a lot of break points as well. 12 from 15, I think, you saved. When you're a break point down, are you thinking differently? Are you behaving differently? What's your thoughts?
My thought is that I need to make them to play the best point, and I need to make them win it. So that's kind of my approach.
Okay, cool. Any other thoughts on Madison Keys? She's obviously pretty good on this surface. We'll come to your thoughts on Clay in a second. But yeah, just any other thoughts about that particular match?
Another such a tough match, and Maddie's right now playing so well this season. So yeah, it's gonna be another tough match. But I'm ready. Last couple matches we had some 3-setters, so I think we know each other pretty well now. And yeah, I expect to be really tough, but I think that I'm going to be a tough opponent for her as well.
Cool. So just before we clicked record, I was talking to you about social media. I think you're one of the most interesting players on tour when it comes to social media. Your first tweet is a retweet of today's win. Is that you pressing the retweet, or do you have somebody else doing that for you?
No, that's me. That's me. I try not to read comments, especially on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because they're very painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's me.
Cool. That's nice. And you did a little quarterfinal sign there.
Yeah.
Just having a quick look at some of your other things. I noticed it says professional tennis player, which I already knew. We've also got entrepreneur here.
I know, right?
Tell
Who
me
would
about
have
that.
thought? Yeah, well, I graduated with a business degree 2 years ago, and then for 2 years I've been in a player council. So I felt like it was a very nice transition into doing some actual work. And yeah, I mean, it's funny, but I really learned so much. And in the meantime, I just had so many ideas, and I'm so happy that I opened my own foundation a couple days ago. It came to life, so I'm right now trying to organize some things, and it's being really exciting. And then I have 2-3 more ideas that I'm trying to develop. And yeah, it's been really exciting, and I'm happy that I can also kind of show off in other areas than tennis and sports.
Have we got a name or a website that we can talk about with your foundation?
Yeah, it's Magda Linette Foundation. Pretty simple.
Nice, cool. Okay, next little social media thing that I noticed was this one. I was just talking to you about it before. I've used the translation. Finally on clay, anyway, it says. And basically, who would have thought it's a bit of an oxymoron, which I guess means that this is not necessarily your favourite surface, but there you are in the final against Sloane Stephens recently.
Yeah, well, I grew up on clay.
Okay.
So, and I've had some great results coming up on tour, also on clay. But then clay was never really my best surface regarding consistency and results. I felt like I depended so much of what kind of clay it was. If it was heavy, it was fast. I felt like it changes so much. I mean, the most from all the surfaces, depending on the rain, on the day. And I've never really felt I get much from the surface. So this year we made some small adjustments. I'm trying to be more aggressive. And it's been working since Charleston, really. We changed a little bit the approach to be more aggressive, more brave, and it's been working, so I'm super happy about that.
Great, and it was certainly working today. Now, this one was funny, because I don't speak any Polish, there's no translation, so I had to Google this. In fact, I Googled the question, and of course it basically says in Polish. Well, tell us what it says, I know what it says now.
Yeah, who's gonna win the final? Igor. Yeah.
In Rome, yeah, which made me laugh.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm really trying, so I think I put so much heart into it. That's why it's sometimes so painful when people like try to take things out of context. But I'm trying that it's just a positive space. There's something that I can laugh about, people can laugh about, and don't take myself too seriously, because I feel I'm very emotional and take a lot of things to myself. So I think that's some sort of a thing where I try to break those things and try a little bit go out of my comfort zone. So I'm glad you liked it.
How do you feel about social media in general? Because there are two sides to this coin, of course.
Yeah, I think I found my way with social media. I'm really trying not to read a lot of things anymore, because I think last year has been a bit painful in some ways.
Okay.
And I've been really disappointed with some things, like especially when I felt I made some comments and I felt I justified them, I argumented them well, and they still have been really taken out of context, or somebody wouldn't write exactly what I said, like they still cut it, and I had to go extra mile to really push them. Come on, you have a recording, you know what I said. Don't take things out of context. So I felt...
Is this social media or is this the media as well?
It's media, but also I felt social media a lot because it's more personal. I don't really read many articles, so that's why I don't really know. But social media, I'm doing it, so it kind of like still kind of comes to me. That's why I probably would blame social media, just because I'm just doing it myself. And yeah, it's been nice. I have amazing fans. I have some like unbelievable people that support me no matter what, and it's kind of crazy to me. But it also has the other side where you have some people that think they're experts and they're not, and they really feel that their opinion is quite important. So yeah, it's been a ride, I think.
Cool. Let's lighten the mood with this one, because this is,
Yeah.
if you said to me, social media, post, Magda Linette, the first one that comes into my mind is this one.
Yeah, I mean, can you believe I actually got really upset at the beginning when I saw it, and I was like, oh my God, why?
Yeah.
Why would you, first of all, make it? Think that that's cool, and second, put it on a wall in my hometown. And I'm like, come on, yeah, it's my hometown.
Okay.
Yeah, so like my first thought was like, I really want to take it down, but then I kind of sat down, and I was like, you know what? Let me put it in a different way. Let me spin it in a
it very
funny
well.
way. So I actually started laughing about it, and I'm like, I think that's a better approach, and I think people liked it. So yeah.
I certainly remember and liked it a lot. There's one here, I think, of Lewandowski. Has he
Yeah.
got vodka or something? Or
Yeah, I mean that's like kind of an inside joke, and like
okay.
that's the thing where I feel some people can take things wrong way, because it was a very big, how do you call it, like a contest for the best athlete, and
Okay.
I wouldn't make, and it's a kind of a big thing in Poland. Iga wins it recently, but he used to win it like almost every year. But I wouldn't.
You'll win it soon as well. I'm
I'm
sure.
not sure, but I wouldn't make top 10, and he wouldn't make a top 10.
Okay.
So I was just like, come on, let's have a drink. And people were like laughing, like thought that I'm attacking somebody, where I was just like, come on, let's go for a drink, you know? Because it was just more like that. Come on, I feel you. I know your pain.
This one as well, honestly, it made me laugh,
Yeah.
but I wasn't quite sure why. But you got some positive reactions there, but we won't talk about that. But this is funny.
Yeah, I'm glad.
And then
Glad you
we've
like
got
it.
some Instagram here as well. The Instagram seems to be a bit more serious, maybe a bit more about your professional stuff. There's obviously there with Sloane
I
Stephens.
definitely put more in the stories. So if you want funny things,
Got it.
yeah.
Got it.
There was a funny post with that man that you kind of missed.
Sorry, which one? Which one?
The one that is kind of a
This
meme.
one here?
No, up. The one with that man in the middle. Lower.
Okay.
Yeah,
This one here. Okay,
Yeah,
what's
so
this one?
that's kind of funny because it's like, it's quite a like a nice, like I thought it was really funny because I met with one of really famous journalists that has like account on Instagram that is putting a lot of memes.
Okay.
And he met with me to have a couple of hits, and we were just hitting the ball. And then at the end, I just wrote like, it's like a also inside joke, like, you know, when people like, yeah, I think it'll be too much to explain, but it's funny.
A random
Okay,
French,
it's
a random,
supposed to be really funny.
a random Polish friend of mine who doesn't even like
yeah,
tennis.
It's kind
he's
of
a bit
saying like, I'm like, you know, when people want something really good, like, you know, Coca-Cola or something, and your mom tells you like we have Coke home, and it's like some hop cola. So it's kind of same like, oh, I would love to have a picture with Iga Świątek, and it's like we have Iga, and I'm like a very poor version of Iga.
Your
so,
your
so it was
oldest
just, yeah,
your oldest social media post, at least here, is related to the Olympics. I saw it's 2016.
yeah.
Olympic year. What's going on there for Magda Linette? What are the thoughts?
I feel like I'm very close to qualifying. If I did not, I'm really close. So it'll be my third Olympics, which is kind of blows my mind. I haven't had great results so far, so everything ahead of me. But yeah, it's super important. It's honestly like I absolutely love my time there. People laugh because like I'm all over the place. I'm switching pins with everybody. I'm like from 9 a.m. till like almost 1 a.m. walking around the village bothering everyone. So I'm one of those people that really enjoys it, and yeah, and I really love it. And it's tough for me to keep focused because I'm just so like all over the show. Like I'm so like excited that I'm there. So I really hope that this year I'll be more focused.
Two more. One is related to this debate recently about men's and women's tennis. Arina Sabalenka recently said she prefers to watch men's tennis. What are your thoughts?
Um, well, to me, it's like I do watch my opponents quite a lot. I do love some in tennis. I love watch Polish guys. I really watch Hubie a lot, and I enjoy that so much. I think, women tennis gives you something else. It gives you a lot of emotions. It's showing you a little bit how is it to be just a human sometimes and just really scrub through some matches. Some things are not really pretty, some things are not great, but you just try and work hard and sacrifice so much. And I feel like women's tennis, it's more about that. It shows you a little bit more human things and more like you can like, I feel like it's more achievable and touchable with people and can connect more.
Nice. And I want you to do one more thing for me.
Okay.
I want you to read this, and I want you to look into that camera, and I want you to try and be genuine, right? Even like, okay, let's go for it.
Okay, so Magda Linette here. Hit that subscribe button if you want more top content like this.
Boom. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.